mind reading is like making assumptions. So when you think that someone might be upset with you, that someone is thinking about doing something bad to you, and it might not be real. And it has happened to me several times, but one of them that I could remember now is that I had a children's choir, and uh, one of the children would do a solo. So it was a girl, and the choir would accompany her, but she would have the solo. But then we couldn't practice the song to be really good, and then I explained to her mom that at the day of the performance we wouldn't perform that song yet. But the mom had invited her family to come over and listen to her child, and she sent me an email, oh, are you sure you can't, because now I have invited my family. And I said, well, I can't, because it's not going to be good for her, because she's doing a good job, but the choir has not yet learned the song. Okay, so one day before the performance, the girl didn't come to the practice, and I thought, well, the mom is upset with me. She might now take this child away from the choir because she's upset with me. So that is an assumption, you see. I was making a negative assumption. And the next day, I was thinking that she wouldn't come. She came, and then the mother told me, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't bring her yesterday because she was sick. So I thought that it might be better if she would have a good rest, and then she would perform today with the choir. And don't bother that she's not singing, because my family could not come anyway. So you see, I was really worried, I was stressed, I couldn't sleep well because I was thinking that I would lose a singer. And the mom wasn't upset with me at all. So that was an assumption, that was mind reading. And you know, sometimes we do this a lot, because sometimes we have this perfectionism, and we think that we project to people the same lack of acceptance we have towards ourselves. We think that everyone sees us the way we see. So if we blame ourselves, we think that everyone is blaming ourselves too. And whenever we make a mistake, that we think we made a mistake, or whenever we can't please people, we make an assumption that they are upset with us and that they have written us off. But you know, this is a negative assumption, and it makes us very, very unhappy, because we are always thinking bad about people. We don't believe in them. We think that they are very demanding, and that they are all the time angry, upset with us, but we are just making assumptions. Another thing is the fortune teller error, is when we think that something will turn out badly. So for example, we are married, and we think that we are going to separate. So we have a child, that child gets sick, and we think that that child's going to die. We feel some problem, we think that we are going to have cancer. We are working, and our boss want to talk to us, we think that he's going to fire us. So we are always expecting that something bad might happen. So that's the fortune teller error, that we are always expecting something bad. Other thing is magnification, or minimization. Magnification is when you make a drama about something. So some situation is bad, it's not good, but you make it much worse. You make a drama, and then you suffer much more than you actually would suffer normally if you perceived things in a more rational and realistic way. And sometimes we need to realize, am I making a drama of the situation? As I told before, for example, the student who has high standards about himself or herself, and then let's say that it's a guy and he gets B, so he's very frustrated because of the B, and he makes a drama out of that. And some other student gets a B and might be all excited and might say, oh, I got a B, but that one is making a drama out of a B. So sometimes we make things much worse than they really are, and then we suffer much more. And minimization is when we minimize the good. So something is good and we don't don't celebrate, we don't see this as it is. And I have a thought, and this is my personal addition to the cognitive distortions, that we may also magnify the good. We might have heard about the bipolar disorder. So people who have two extremes in their lives. So sometimes they are very depressed, and sometimes they are very happy. And that happiness is not really real happiness, but it's an excitement that causes stress, and then that sometimes people might even get out of reality because of that. So sometimes there is a problem that we may make a big deal also of the good. So let's say that I get an A, and then I celebrate, oh, that's awesome, that's incredible, I got an A, oh wow, I am the most intelligent person who could exist in this world. It's something great. So why am I so excited about that A anyway? Well, it's good to celebrate and to be happy, but I am intelligent, I am smart, I'm a normal person. So I can get A's if I study, if I pay the price, I get an A. But why do I get so excited anyway? I get excited because maybe I think I don't deserve. Maybe I think I'm not smart enough. So when I get an A, I think, oh, this is incredible. How someone so stupid like I am could get an A. So this happiness is based on a lack of self-worth, on the fact that I really don't believe in myself. I think I'm a rotten human being, and if I do something good, it's lucky, and I have to be very, very excited. So this is why some happiness are not real happiness. And for example, some people think they don't deserve to be happy. They think that they are destined to have problems, to be failures, to suffer, to have a miserable life. So when they have when something good happened to them, then they make a big celebration, they make a drama out of that. That's incredible. How someone like me, so miserable,